This is Mafraq in Jordan. It's a small city close to the Syrian border that is home to about as many Syrian refugees as local Jordanians. Human Rights Watch first visited in 2016 to see whether Syrian kids were in school. 4 years later, we went back. We wanted to know if those same kids were still in school. Abdelaziz isn't alone. Most of the kids were no longer in school. Work is the primary reason kids leave school. Ahmed has never been to school in Jordan. When 80% of Syrian families live in poverty, sending their kids to work is one of the few ways to cope. Child marriage is another big reason kids are not in school. This is 17-year-old Ahmed and his 15-year-old wife. Today, Nisreen is also engaged to be married. Here she was at 12, working in the fields in the morning and going to school in the afternoon. But she stopped going to school when funding ran out for her school bus. This time, she didn't want to be filmed. For Abdelaziz, the public school didn't accommodate his hearing disability, and his family couldn't afford private school. Finally, we saw Ayat.
ضليت بالمدرسة وكمان هلا بدي ضل بالمدرسة حتى انجح واستلم شهادة.
But many of Ayat's peers had already stopped going to school. Enrollment for refugees starts to drop at age 12. And by the time Syrian kids reach 17, less than a quarter are still enrolled. Syrians need programs that take into account the tough economic reality, the needs of kids with disabilities, and the unique circumstances of girls, because every child has the right to a complete education.